Oh, Jobby in the patch of hell. Welcome to another video. My name's Craggs. I'm going to be reviewing Enslaved Odyssey to the West, which is a retelling of Odyssey to the West. I think it's just called Enslaved. Forget the Odyssey to the West part. I've just got that stuck in my head because it's a sci-fi futuristic post-apocalyptic mech-killing retelling of that tale. Yes, Hugo Monkey, he is in it. He is voiced by Andy Serkis. You know the guy that done Gollum in the Lord of the Rings movies? Him. He does the voice of Monkey, and it's an American accent, and it's not too bad. Not too bad an accent, actually. You find yourself in an enslaved ship of mech enslavers, and there's a woman with you. Well, I say with you, she's trying to escape, and you're following her, trying to escape at the same time, battering robots, shite like that. Then you get to an escape pod, and then you get knocked out once it launches. I don't know how the hell the character survived. Maybe he's like a cyborg or something, who knows. And she puts this fucking helmet on you. He's like, you're going to help me get home or you're going to die. You're like, just shoot me dead now. It'd be fucking better than what the hell he has to go through. So the game is a third-person brawler with some wee shooting bits. Action-adventure game. And it's got a lot of platforming, like climbing and jumping and shimmying and all that pish, dropping off of things. Think Uncharted's level of climbing. It's not really any threat to it. It's just there. It's a vehicle for the journey. So it's fucking easy as fuck to just get through this game when it comes to climbing. Combat's a bit wonky. The hand-to-hand combat, you have a staff, and you can upgrade it all. You got a shield, stun attacks, power attacks, all that shit. Dodges, but you can't lock onto the enemy. There's something about Ninja Theory games the people who made this have got for locking on, because you couldn't do it in the original version of the DMC reboot. You can't do it in Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, and you can't do it in this. What the fuck is it you've got against lock-ons? So the combat can devolve into pure rage, frustration, very quickly. Because Monkey will just fucking do whatever he wants sometimes. It's like, I want to be pointing towards where the camera is, but if the character's not pointing that direction, you'll attack in the direction that the fucking character's pointed.
Very annoying. Very annoying. Fuck off.
Some of the enemies will be specialised enemies, like the ones that can zap you to death in 2 hits. They will have a finishing move that you can do on them, and it'll have an area of effect, and it'll zap all surrounding enemies or blow up and kill them, things like that. Or you can use the turrets as like a wee minigun, and you'll have some sections in the game where you need to protect Trip from all kinds of enemies and blow them up before they get to her. Stellar stuff. It's good. It was good at the time, but I'm not liking it as much this time. I'm finding the janky camera, the janky combat, it's really getting under my skin this time. It's really pissing me off. So it's an age thing. I know we've got more refined games, and that'll be why. But I just think this is now about 10 times rougher than I remember it being, because back then everything was fucking rough. But in saying that, I mean, it's got some really good moments in it. And I do really like the setting. It's got a Last of Us type feel to it, where you're like male protag protecting female protag through the story. It's not the same because you're not smuggling anybody. You're just, you've actually been enslaved by the person. Hence why the game's called Enslaved. And you're trying to get her home without you dying as well. Because I think the story is that when you get this collar put on, if the wearer dies, not the wearer, the controller dies, the wearer dies as well, or something like that. So it's in his vested interest to see that she gets to her destination without too much carnage. Actually, and that's plenty of carnage happens, plenty of mechs to kill. Some of them can call reinforcements. Very annoying. Make sure you get them first, if the fucking shitey combat system will allow it. Because when you're in amongst enemies, the hand-to-hand can home in, and it might home in on the wrong fucking time because you can't check which enemy you want to attack. You just attack the one that's nearest. So if there's a Bohe nearer, you're going to hit the wrong one, and very annoying. Then you get Monkey's Cloud, which is like a wee disc thing you jump on, which I quite like these sections. They're not really explorable in any way, shape or form. So I think this game would probably work, not so much in an open world setting, but have sections of the map where you can use this disc and, make it explorable and things like that. I think that'd be nice. The technology of the day, they could make a really awesome game out of this. So, like I say, it is an older game. It's probably worth a bash if you can get it. Fairly cheap. It's on backwards compatibility, so it's probably on the Xbox storefront somewhere. Hiding! It runs better, but it still doesn't run perfect. But that's okay. I'm not bothered. So, a very, very bright post-apocalyptic game awaits you with really frustrating combat. But it's not always super frustrating. It can devolve. Let's say devolves over time. You get some of the harder enemies, you can get a bunch of them. And if any of them get to actually call their reinforcement friends, yeah, fuck off. But you've got a staff. Like, you battle them with the staff, right? But it can shoot bolts. And there was a pre-order bonus, I remember, for the Xbox 360 version, where you got like a dark monkey suit, and the staff had infinite fucking bolts. But I can't seem to find that on the background part thing. I don't know if it's even still part of the game. There's DLC as well, which I never bothered. Pigsy's perfect 10 because you meet a character eventually called Pigsy. Never go to the DLC. It's still about £8. Can't be arsed. It should be £2, even £1.50 at this point. It's a fucking old game. Get a grip of yourself. Right, I'm off. See you later.